Hello, what is up? Thank you times 1,000 for tuning in to the For the Punks YouTube channel. For the Punks is a resource and publication for fans and creators to connect, learn, and grow. And if you subscribe, you'll be the first to know whenever we upload. Guess what? There is an upcoming artist making waves in Phoenix and Los Angeles that you'll never have to go without listening to any longer. That's right, have no fear, Shak SYrn is here. She's bold, she's brilliant, and she understands. The singer, songwriter, spiritualist, social media influencer, and bedroom pop princess has blessed our planet with not one, not two, but three dazzling singles: Ambiance, Vanilla Skies, and Best Friend Betrayal. The perfect background music for roller skating on Saturn's rings. The moon is her disco ball. My name is Precious. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a writer on the For the Punks team. And today is just going to be the most magical day ever because Shak SYrn herself has stopped by to say hi. The crowd is going wild right now. As you all can see, we are decked out in our most fabulous fairy attire, and we are going to have a blast going over how Shak celebrates her wins, her favorite part of her spiritual journey thus far, and how she copes with beginnings and endings. So, Shak, shall we begin with a mental health check-in? How are you? How is your day? How was your holiday? Are you doing okay overall?
Yeah, I'm good. I just actually got off a holiday with my family. So my mom flew out from Alaska, and my sister flew out from Germany because she's a active duty Air Force, and we all met in California, and like we went to a BTS concert, we went to Universal, so it was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I know you're constantly traveling everywhere because there's military in your family. So I'm so glad you all got to meet up all at one spot. And
Right.
sounds like you guys had the best Thanksgiving ever. I'm actually really jealous. We're so happy that you're doing okay. We're so happy to have you here. And we're just so happy for you in general, especially because your latest single, Best Friend Betrayal, is finally out. It's a hypnotic number that gets honest about friendships and questions the soul bond theory. In October of this year, you released Vanilla Skies, which works to eliminate shame and judgment surrounding interracial dating. And earlier this summer, you introduced your sound with Ambiance, a celestial anthem that's all about letting go and starting over. So, congratulations on all your hard work. You are winning. How do you celebrate yourself? How do you celebrate your wins?
Honestly, I okay, so I have a scripting journal that I got in Sedona, and like I write mental like goals for myself, and if I like meet those goals, honestly, I'll like buy myself some dinner or something, to be honest, you know, or
Yes,
like
like to, I guess retail therapy is the best therapy of all time. What
yeah.
about what about scripting journaling? Do you like to script for the future and look back in retrospect, or do you script things out as they're happening in the present? How do you go about scripting journaling?
Yeah, so like scripting, manifesting, affirmations, I put all that in there. Also spell work. It's like it's kind of like a personal diary, but like add all the spirituality and witchcraft to it.
Yes. I am obsessed with journaling. I think it can be such a helpful tool. And especially as you're doing creative projects, it's a cool place to come back to whenever you're getting ready to start something new. So that is awesome. This past August, you were featured in Flamboyant magazine, previously known as the Teenage Telegram, and you spoke about how you've been wanting to put music out forever, but there were some limiting factors in terms of pushing past fear and moving across the country. So
Yep.
can you please take us back to when you were first guided towards music? How has
Mhm.
everything manifested to today?
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing music since I was like freaking 7. Like I was always in like plays, musicals, um, always got solos in like school and stuff. But I don't know, like I kind of always surrounded myself, not always, but like growing up, I surrounded myself with like people who would tell me like I'm not good enough, like vocally, or like I need to keep practicing like all the way up until like my college years, and that kind of like dawned on me, and I felt like I couldn't like pursue, really what I really wanted to do, which was music. And then I moved out to LA, and I met a producer, online dating. And he like helped me out. He like really believed in me and like gave me a chance, and we recorded some stuff and we put it out there.
Yes. Oh, that is, yes, we're so proud of you for taking a chance on yourself and launching yourself into the unknown, because I know it can be so, so scary to put yourself out there. And
Yeah.
especially, like you said, if you are used to being in a more discouraging environment, it's difficult to not confuse those voices with your own voice. You have
Mhm.
always had the power to achieve your dreams. So we're so excited to see you actualizing that power. Waking up to your soul is truly a grand experience. You start noticing all the small details of life, and it's like downloading 50 new emotions all at once. It's a technicolor time to get to know yourself and begin setting intentions. As a spiritualist, what would you say has been your most favorite part of your spiritual journey thus far?
Just like meeting new people and like them like giving me insight, because it's like honestly, I feel like I keep meeting the same types of people to teach myself a lesson throughout this journey. So I just think that's kind of ironic and funny. It just reminds me of that song, that Tame Impala song, "Same Old Mistakes, New Person." Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, that's my favorite part. I like meeting people. I'm a very social person, and even though like people come and go out of your life, and it's kind of sad, like I'm so grateful for those moments. I'm so grateful that I had them. I wouldn't take them back for the world.
Yes, no, it is stunning that your music synchronizes with your own enlightenment and personal revelations. How do you go about intertwining your spirituality and your music? Like, are there any specific tarot cards or crystals or chakras that help fuel your imagination?
Traditional tarot card deck that I got from Amazon. Always love that one. I actually got the modern witch tarot deck, but I don't resonate with that one as much as the traditional one for some reason. Even though there's like pictures of like women that look like me and it's all women, for some reason I resonate more with the traditional deck. I don't know if it's because I had it longer, but yeah, I always go to that deck for any like yes or no questions, or just like anything pretty much that I need clarification on. And like crystals I always carry in my bags are citrine, green aventurine, black tourmaline for protection, because I've had a lot of you know breakthroughs, like breakups, like relationship breakups with people. So I don't know if they're like trying to curse me or whatnot. So I carry a lot of black tourmaline. I have a lot of black tourmaline in my house. Rose quartz, because I'm trying to attract more unconditional love. I met a lot of like new lovers, friends, and I'm grateful for that. So yeah.
Oh, yes. No, personally, I love the rose quartz. It's been like popping up a lot lately. So fingers crossed. Oh my God, I'm excited for the new year. I don't know, because I'll do a lot of like online tarot readings, and like it'll be like pick a crystal, and for some reason my mind will always go to like the rose quartz. So that's so cool that you use the
Right?
same one. I love that one.
Or also carnelian, man. Carnelian, because like I'm trying to attract that one. You feel me?
Yes. understand, like you completely understand. Okay, see, lately I've been particularly intrigued by the death tarot card that I think we all remember when we were first introduced to the death tarot card and the immediate panic we felt. But research shows that it's actually a card of transformation and metamorphosis. There is no need to panic. We must embrace endings before we can enjoy beginnings. We must let go in order to make space for what's to come. Shout out to Edia ASMR. She's a YouTuber, and I just stole all of that tarot insight from her. How do you cope with beginnings and endings? This could be anything from friendships, relationships, eras in your life, books, TV shows. Like, how do you renew that sense of belonging within yourself?
Right. Also, the world card means the same thing. I always pulled that, card, and I got a ring too. But how do I cope with beginnings and endings? Man, I'm still coping at this point. I cry a lot for sure. I write about it, and I make it a song. I literally write about anything that I'm going through. You know, I talk to it or talk about it with friends, family members, you know, and just a lot of emotions. Try to do things that make myself feel happy. Like I took up roller skating literally like 4 months ago. Didn't know how to roller skate. Now I'm like pretty decent. So, you know, just trying new things and just seeing like what you're good at or seeing what you would like to help you like take your mind off of like that situation. So, cause like people are just they're gonna keep coming in and coming out of your life, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. There's like, I don't know if it's like possible for somebody to like keep somebody in your life your entire life, but we literally are born in this world alone, and we're gonna die out of this world alone. You know, that's like the grim truth of it all. But it's not even like a bad thing. It's just what it is, and it's actually a beautiful thing. You gotta learn to like be by yourself and like love yourself before like somebody else can. So
It is the perfect reminder to just breathe and release and just kind of let life happen. That's when I feel like the most beautiful memories are the ones where they're completely unexpected. So that is such an amazing perspective. And when it comes to doing so much inner work, I know a lot of that can be tested when it comes to social media. There is a pressure on our generation in terms of our experiences and cataloging our life events. Like, did you really attend an event if you don't have a photo or video to prove you were there? Are you actually living an exciting life if you don't have a large amount of followers to see it? Even when it comes to creative projects, is your art important if it doesn't go viral? There's this constant juggling of advertising, art, and algorithms. It can become extremely overwhelming and even disheartening at times. Now, while the internet is a brilliant tool for research and building new skills, the amount of time we spend on it can distort how we view ourselves and our lives. So, Shak, please help me because I'm still struggling with this as well. But how do you manage when it comes to envy, comparing yourself to social media profiles and personas, and FOMO?
so I'd say like pretty much a good 95% of my relationships slash friendships end because of jealousy. Like, and I'm pretty sure on the part of social media because like I do have like a decent following on TikTok, and like I don't know, it's inevitable for somebody to like not be jealous, but I feel like to cope with that or it's like to help lessen jealousy is communication. Like people are really scared of talking to people for some reason, and I'm not. Like I wouldn't say I am. Maybe like when I was like younger coming up, but I feel like as I get older and like life is short, you just gotta realize, hey, go for it, talk to the person. You never know, they could, like, the worst they can do is say no, you know what I'm saying? And like I don't know.
No,
So
yes.
yeah.
It's so difficult because it's just like, it's so easy to get caught up in the numbers, and it definitely challenges how you feel about yourself, and it's tough not to minimize your aura and your being to a social media platform. Do you ever find yourself trying to prove yourself
Yep.
online?
All the time, man. I mean, like, I'm at a point where it's like social media is starting to become like my career. So it's like that's a lot of pressure. Like you have to constantly be hitting numbers and going viral, and that's hard. And like you see other creators and like you're like, what did they got that I don't have? And that makes you depressed, and then you take days off and you're like, damn, fuck, this is affecting like my income, this is affecting like my status, like, and it's very like kind of contrasting with spirituality, because spirituality is about like not caring about any of those things and just being one with oneself. And then like you're over here like, but like this is what the universe is pushing me towards, this is how I'm making my income, this is how I'm living, so how am I balancing those two, that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to realize. Yeah.
Yes, finding the balance, because I feel like even in the future, I feel like everyone will be approached with the opportunity to develop a presence online. Everything is moving online, even into virtual worlds in terms of like the metaverse and stuff. Whenever I plan for the future, I immediately become excited about how it's going to look on my Instagram story or my feed, and how it can possibly alter external perceptions of me instead of enjoying the actual experience. It's easy to get caught up in adrenaline and convince ourselves that we aren't enough, but it is completely possible to achieve a healthy and sustainable self-concept. It is safe to have hope. Speaking of endings, we have reached the final question. Oh no, it's okay. Precious, you can do this. Okay. This is my least favorite part. I hate endings in general, but this is what this is all about. So here we go. In the novel All About Love, Bell Hooks writes, a generous heart is always open, always ready to receive our going and coming. In the midst of such love, we need never fear abandonment. This is the most precious gift true love offers, the experience of knowing we always belong. Now, I love this excerpt because it is a magnificent reminder to be generous with ourselves and supply ourselves with our own affirmations. We have eternal access to the gift of grace and the power to harmonize with the universe. So, Shaq, if you were to write a love song to your inner child or to represent your overall healing process, can you talk us through your creative process and share what instruments or synths you would use? Are there any lyrics, any affirmations, any visuals?
Okay, so I remember getting this question beforehand. I was just like, what? Like, what would I say to myself? I don't even know, bro. Like, I was literally pondering on this question for a long time. But it would probably have to be a song about me not being dumb. Because for the longest time, like, I don't know, like I've heard like from family members, like from friends, like just saying like calling me dumb, calling me stupid, because like I don't know, like I guess I process things more cerebrally versus like I don't know, normally, I guess. That's
That makes perfect sense.
uh sorry, a tarot card reader told me. So but yeah, she was just basically just telling me that like I felt like I was stupid, and I agreed to that, like, and people would always just call me slow, so I would write basically I'm not dumb song. I would use probably a guitar because I'm starting to learn how to play the guitar. Give inspires, so I finally got one.
Yes, no, that is a brilliant affirmation. I swear. I mean, I know in terms of technology, we really can't Google anything and create anything from scratch, but it's so difficult to see the final result of other projects again on social media and think to yourself, like, oh, even if it's subliminally, like, or even if it's subconsciously, you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if it will ever be as good as this or that. But you are the main character of your life, and anything you create is going to be amazing because it's coming from you, and you have intrinsic worth just for the simple fact that you exist. And it is completely irrelevant in terms of comparing. It is completely irrelevant to the potential that you actually have. You all are the real MVPs for tuning into the For the Punks YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment letting us know what you thought of today's video. You can follow Shak SYrn at baby_Shak. That's BBY_SHAK on Instagram, and at Shak SYrn on TikTok. And make sure to stream her singles, Ambiance, Vanilla Skies, and Best Friend Betrayal on all music streaming platforms. And look at the sunset.
It's so pretty, right?
Beautiful
Arizona.
Arizona. Jack, there are endless possibilities for you, your healing journey, and your career. For the Punks is forever here for you as we await upcoming music and other creative projects. We can't wait to see what all you have in store for 2022. Thank you so much for allowing us to share in this celebration. We are completely honored. This was a spectacular conversation. I'm giving you a virtual hug right now. Yay! Oh my God. We did it.